So let's try this again, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I had to leave. My mom is on the phone.
Yeah, I'll be right back, Mom. I'll be right back.
Bear with me, you guys. Wait a minute.
Hello, kings and queens. Welcome to my channel. My name is Queen Nat Lucinda, as most of you already know. All my faithful subscribers already know what time it is today. Today's Q&A part 1. Yes, so that you guys could get to know me better. I did mention that in my last video, my vlog day, that I would be doing a Q&A part 1, and then we'll move on to part 2 soon. Check out that video coming up. So, oh, and while we do it, y'all might as well go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Like, comment, and hit the notification bell button. Sorry, y'all, I can't talk right now. Notification bell button, y'all know what I mean, okay? Go ahead and hit that so you can be notified for all my videos, be the first to be a viewer and everything. If that made any sense, don't mind me. Oh god, I'll wait for y'all to go ahead and do that. Oh, in the meantime, I'll put my social medias here. If you want to go ahead and support your good sis, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, the works and everything. I'll be here waiting. Oh, did y'all subscribe yet? Okay, hope you had enough time to do so. I even gave y'all time before we get into it to do so, so no excuses. I'm just messing with y'all. But anyways, so I gathered the questions that many of you emailed me, as I mentioned to do so in my last video. If you missed that video of my vlog day, go ahead and check that out. And while you're at it, check out my first video of me unboxing my iPhone. You can do that also. So I put together the questions you guys emailed me on my email. I'll put my email here, so for future Q&As or anything that I want to know you guys input on, y'all can shoot me an email from there. It's on my Instagram. There's a special tab you click under my bio. It's right there. Made it very simple for y'all. So I gathered those questions plus some that I found online and thought of on my own, so that I can introduce myself, so that you guys can get to know me better. So we already introduced my name, so y'all already know, and let's get into it. So the first question I have here, yes, I'm looking in my notepad. What is your favorite movie? This one is easy. My favorite movie is Love and Basketball, y'all. That is my all-time favorite movie since I was a child. I love that movie. Oh my god, I just love the narrative and everything about it, from when they were younger and got older and everything. The whole mood of the movie, all the everything, because I love movies like that. Like let's see, what's a good example? Like Daddy's Little Girl, Tyler Perry movies, the movie The Wood, like all those movies, like Best Man Holiday. Those are my type of movies, you guys. I love a good black movie, okay? And I'm not really a horror film type of girl, but I love black movies. I love other movies, but just not horror. I don't know, my sisters like that stuff, but not me. I'm not doing that. The next question is, how old are you? Y'all don't need to know that. Y'all getting too personal. I'm just joking. I am 25 years old. Yes, I said it. 25. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Since it was just my birthday, I might as well tell you guys. I am 29 years old. A lot of you know that when you followed me on Instagram. You already seen when I posted about my birthday and everything. Yes, I am 29 years old. Can't believe I'll be 30 in a year. Ooh.
Why are you crying?
My bones won't be working the same, y'all. Just joking. Oh God, I can't believe I will be out of the 20s club. That's what I'm stuck on. I'll be 30. Oh my God. That sounds weird to say, but it's a blessing to live this long, you guys. It's a blessing. God is good. God is good. So the third question is, do you speak any other languages and how well? Yes, I speak Creole. My first language is English, of course, though. Who doesn't know that? And if you didn't know, what am I doing now? Yeah. I speak Creole fluently. I understand it very well. There's some words I may not know, so let me take that back. I'm not super fluent, but I'm up there. I'm up there. Your girl understands it fluently. Let's say that I understand it fluently, but there's some words I still have to learn. But I definitely understand it. Like, I can understand everything you're saying, but if you try to make me say a word over that you said that I don't know, don't even try it, because I'm still learning more. I'm still open for improvement, but I can translate a conversation because I work in a nursing home, and a lot of the people I worked with are from Haiti, so they speak Creole, and they would ask me to translate, like if they didn't understand something in English, so I would interpret it in Creole and everything for them, and they understood it. So yes, I understand it pretty well. My parents are from Haiti, so that's why I also speak Creole, if you didn't know, or if you didn't think of it. But my parents are from Haiti. My mom came here at 9. My dad came here around 15, 16, he said. And they've been here quite some time, so both languages were incorporated in our home. So we know both English and Creole. So yeah, repping my people. And then the next question is, are you single or taken? Y'all getting real personal. I'm trying to figure out who asked me this. I think, oh, I remember who asked me this, y'all. And when I saw, I was like, really? Out of all the things you could have asked, I knew you were gonna ask that. But yes, I am single, you guys. Completely single, solo dolo, all about myself. Focus on my self-love journey. Yes, that's all I'm focused on right now. Bettering myself and improving to become a better person. All about self-growth. That's all I'm focused on right now, you guys. No, none of that stuff. But one day I'll do a self-care, not a self-care, I meant self-love journey video. Self-love journey video of why I began my self-love journey, and I'm just focused on myself. So yeah, that's my main goal. Ain't nobody got a ring on this, okay? Don't come to me unless you're ready for that, okay? In the future, that's all I'm focused on. A serious person. And then the next question is, what is your idea of a dream date? It hasn't happened yet, so it's still a dream. But my dream date will be a picnic on the beach. Yes, that is so beautiful. I've always wanted that. To eat the great food you love. Oh my God. And then watch the water, waves, and everything. Just the whole vibes, the cool ocean breeze. I just love being at the beach. So that would be the perfect date. So future husband, if you're watching out there somewhere, God, let him know that's my future dream date. So we can actually sit down, converse, get to know each other, eat good food, watch the nice scenery. Like, I love that vibe. Comment below if you are feeling me on that one. If you wanted to plan a date for your future significant other and you didn't know any ideas, comment below if that one works best for you. Let your sister know. Okay, so the next question is oh, I'm so sorry guys, I'll be right back. If you hear all the noise, I'll be right back. So let's try this again, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. I had to leave. My mom is on the phone.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Bear with me, you guys. Sorry, y'all. I was thirsty. All that stuff going on had me parched.
So we left off at what's your dream date. Just to wrap up, my favorite dream date, or it's not your favorite dream date, y'all know what I mean. What is your idea dream date is what I should be saying. My idea dream date is at the beach, as I mentioned, a nice picnic with great foods and everything of that sort. And as I mentioned, comment below if you feel like that's a great idea dream date, and let me know if you ever happen to do that as a dream date and how did it turn out. What foods did you guys bring? How was the setup? I want to know. Converse with me. Let's start a discussion. So the next following question is, how would you describe your fashion sense? I'll insert some pictures here so you guys can see my fashion sense. I like nice floral prints. I also like nice, vibrant, solid colors, cute purses, very nice, chic looking heels. Like, that's my style. And I also like to dress laid back with kicks and like camouflage and black colors. Like, so I'm a little bit of like chic and classy, but a little savage, you know. That's my type of fashion sense. And as I mentioned, there'll be pictures here so you guys can get a little taste of how it looks, but you can't see all of it unless you go follow my Instagram and check it out there so you can get all my new looks and everything. They'll definitely be updated on my Instagram, so go ahead and follow your good support, okay? Support. So my next question is, what is your favorite go-to hairstyle? Oh my god, this is a good one because I like to change my hair a lot, but when it comes down to it, I am natural. A lot of people don't know. No, this is not all my hair right now, but I am natural. I've been natural for 5 years now. I did go back and check to make sure when I saw this question because it's been a minute, so I had to make sure to give y'all the facts. I've been natural for 5 years. I had transitioned for 1 year and 7 months. Yes. So I had a good base to start off with. My hair would have been much longer, but you know me, oh, sorry about the background noise. My sister's in here. Don't mind her. Yeah, so I kept trimming my hair to grow it out and get it to the shape I wanted, so that kind of slowed down how long it would have been because it was long before I cut it. But I was like, I wanted a certain shape because it wasn't growing out the shape that I wanted it. So if you're a naturalista and you understand what I'm talking about, I know how you feel, sis. Like, your hair will start growing out long, but then it has an awkward shape. So I wasn't having that. I trimmed it, ended up cutting off more than I wanted to, but it ended up growing out the shape that I wanted it to. So yeah, so eventually when my hair gets long, I can't wait. I want it to look kind of like this. When it gets long, it'll look so nice. So I'm manifesting this look for my future. Yeah, that's my niece in the background. Yeah, y'all, it is so hard being a content creator at home with all these children making all this noise in my videos. Okay, and there she is at the door. My niece these days. So I didn't even tell y'all what my favorite go-to hairstyle was because of all that distractions. I'm so sorry. So y'all see what I go through, you guys. See what I go through. Bella, stop. I'm busy. Go sit down. Bella, go sit down. Stop it. And I'm keeping this clip in, y'all, so y'all can see what I go through. Okay? I'm keeping it real with y'all. I said an authentic glimpse into my life. That's my niece. This is what she does to me every second. Even when I'm working, I'll tell her, Bella, go sit down. She will not sit down. She'll bang even louder. I don't know why. And now she's banging more. Like, Okay, back to the questions. When I ignore her, she eventually stops. So let's see if that works so I can keep focused with y'all. Okay, so my favorite go-to hairstyle, as I mentioned, is mini twists. Oh my god, you guys, I can't do this, y'all. I'll be right back. This is not right.
Wait a minute.
Okay, guys, I'm so sorry about that. My niece has no chill. Yes, she just kept getting worse and worse after I told her to please stop. Y'all saw me tell her to please stop, and she still continued to make noise. So my favorite go-to hairstyle, as I was saying, is mini twist, because it's so easy to get up and go with. It looks cute with the curls at the end. It looks so, it's like a natural, like having your own natural braids in or kinky twist in, but you get to get up and go. And when I want it to last longer, I'll add extensions to do like kinky twist. As I mentioned, it looks so cute. That's my go-to. My backup is a high puff. I love it, but to keep away tangles, my go-to is mini twist. It really helps with hair growth. I do that a lot, especially during the pandemic. Before I started doing crochet and adding extensions in, I would do that style. So yes, I love a good mini twist. My next question here is, how many siblings do you have? I have 5 siblings. Yes, guys. There's a lot of us, so you can imagine how hard it is to content create at home. But this is my passion, so I'm gonna make it happen. They need to stay over there and keep the distractions away from your good sis, okay? But I love content creating, you guys, so we're coming back to back with the content. But I have 5 siblings. There's 4 girls, including me, makes 5 of us. 5 girls and 1 boy. Yes, 1 boy. So imagine what he had to go through with all these girls. And what my dad had to go through with all these girls. Y'all know. Especially Caribbean parents. Oh, there's one thing to have American families. They're strict as well. But to add a Caribbean in the mix, oh, you're in for a good one. And then the next following question is, what is your go-to fast food order? My go-to fast food order is the deluxe sandwich at Chick-fil-A with the waffle fries, a natural fresh squeezed lemonade with the pulp. Yes, I love the pulp. I know a lot of people don't like the pulp, but I like the pulp. Your good sis likes the pulp. Ow, that kind of hurt. See, I was so into the pulp. I was hurting myself. Yeah, don't try that at home, kids. But I love the lemonade pulp fresh squeeze from Chick-fil-A with the deluxe sandwich. And no, I don't eat tomatoes because I have acid reflux, as you know from my vlog. But I like it with lettuce, the meat, with the pepper jack cheese. I think that's what they use with it. Yeah, pepper jack cheese. And then the waffle fries on the side. I used to love to get the chocolate chip cookies with it. Girl, a good chocolate chip cookie on the side. But I found out I'm allergic to chocolate, y'all, years later down the road. So now I can't add that chocolate chip cookie. Strangely, I can't eat milk chocolate, but I can eat dark chocolate with no problem. So tell me how that works. Anybody can relate, let me know down below. But yeah, that's my go-to meal. Chick-fil-A. It used to be Wendy's until they took away the grilled chicken sandwich wrap that I used to love, but that's a whole nother story for another day. Tea or coffee? Yes, tea is for me. Y'all see, I always have tea. Oh, and People My Cup says real quick, prayer changes everything. Isn't it cute? My mom got it for me. Yes, I love tea. It makes me feel refreshed and alive. And especially when it's that time of the month, girl, tea comes in clutch, okay? I love coffee though, not bashing coffee for all my coffee lovers out there. I love a caramel macchiato. That was my favorite until I realized I have a sensitivity to caffeine. Yes, I'll have a story time on that. Also of my horror film of over consuming caffeine. yeah. Yep, it happened to me. I was at the hospital because of over consuming caffeine. So yeah, but so that's why I've been staying away from caffeine. I don't drink caffeinated drinks, decaf all the way. So that's the reason why. But tea is the way to go for me. What are your life goals is the next question. My life goals right now, as I mentioned many times before on my IGTV. Sorry if I'm spacing out, and because I'm really thinking to put it all together for you guys, because I just have the questions written down, so everything's coming from within, deep in my mind. So y'all are thinking while I'm letting it out. I'm trying to put it all together because it'll be a list, but my main life goals right now is to establish my career, finish up my degree. Yes, I'm a health science major, and elevate and become the best me. As I mentioned before, that all ties in with my self-love journey. That is my life goal right now, is just focus on bettering myself, living a better life, elevating in my career. And yeah, that's all I'm really focused on right now. That's my main life goals. And happiness, being my happiest, and getting closer to God. That's definitely it. I have a great relationship with God, but I want it to be stronger and to get closer to Him, you know. That's always been my main goal, because He's helped me through so much. Like, I can't even begin to tell y'all. He's helped me through a lot. So we have 4 more questions. Oh my god, we're almost finished. Even though I'm not excited, I'm gonna miss you guys, but we'll catch up more on part 2. So the next question is, where were you born and raised? I was born and raised in Florida. Yes, South Florida. I was born in the Plantation Hospital. I live in South Florida half my life, and then I moved to North Florida, which was Jacksonville, for the rest of my childhood. When I was in going to 7th grade, I moved there. I went to high school there, and then I moved back during senior year back down here. Yeah, it was a hard transition because of course I was here half my life, so I was used to it, but we moved around so much, so I never really got to get used to one set school. So my senior year was already planned out, y'all. I didn't get to go to prom, grad bash, none of that, because I moved and I didn't know anybody during my senior year, so I didn't even feel like going anymore. But I was born and raised in Florida, you guys. Only state. Born in South Florida, raised in North Florida. Jacksonville at that. What is one thing people don't know about you? There's a lot people don't know about me, because I'm really to myself, y'all. I'm a transparent, authentic person, but there's a lot people don't know about me, because growing up I was always very quiet and to myself, reserved, never really talked to people. I still am like that, but I'm starting to break out of my shell more and talk more, converse more, communicate with people more. Hold that thought, you guys. My sister's knocking at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back in business, you guys. So what was I speaking about? Oh, what is one thing people don't know about me? I would say the main thing that people don't know about me, some may know that are very, very close to me, but people don't know that I've been writing poetry half my life. I love poetry. That's my favorite, and I love to draw. A lot of people don't know that creative side of me, because I never really talked to that much people, but on my free time I like to write poetry. And when I was younger, I loved to draw, and I also love to read. Reading is like everything to me. I used to always, me and my sister when we were younger,
They're playing with my stuff in the oven.
I'm I'm sorry about that, but me and my sister Lunia, we used to read and compete on books, who could read it faster and all that. It was so much fun. I loved doing that when I was younger. Reading was one of my hobbies. Like, while everyone was playing outside, I was reading a good book. Yes, I was a nerd growing up, but still am. I love going to school. I love learning new things. That's just who I am. That was one of my funnest memories of childhood, is reading great books and me and my sister competing on who could finish it faster. That was a great memory. I love doing that. So I have 2 bonus questions because there was so much. I didn't know what else to add because there's going to be a part 2 anyway, so hopefully this video didn't end up too long. So forgive me if it did, but if you are a true subscriber, you will watch to the end, and comment below if you watch to the end as well. I appreciate the support, by the way. What is the toughest moment that you faced in your life? That's a deep one because there's a lot of tough moments I faced in my life, but the main toughest moment I would say would be senior year when I was going to graduate. And well, after I graduated, a few months later into the summer, my father, he has high blood pressure, so he ended up having a stroke. And that was the scariest time in my life because of how the doctors were and the things they were saying, giving us no hope at that time. And my father ended up pushing through, but it was a scary moment of my life to think that I was gonna lose my best friend. That was very hard. I was so emotional, but all I remember is always carrying my Bible with me, because that's one thing my mom and dad taught me. So whenever you're going through something, look to your Bible. Don't look to others. Look to God first. And what I did was I would pray every morning, every night for my father. And when I tell you, prayer does changes things, as you've seen on my mug, prayer really does change things. Because I remember the night before he was going to be released from ICU, because if you know ICU's intensive care unit, that's when they basically lose hope of anything moving further for your life. And you're basically at that point, they think you're not going to make it. Sad to say, and I didn't even want to say that, but that's what the doctors were giving us the impression of. And that's where my father was in. But then when they gave us the news that he was actually being transferred to rehab, that was the greatest news ever, because I prayed that night before, cried and prayed after I spent the day in the hospital with him, just staring at him, wanting to talk to me but couldn't get the words out because the stroke affected the side that controls his speech. So it's like he was looking at me and wanted to say things, but he couldn't. So it was the most saddest moment of my life. Like, I was so emotional. I was an emotional wreck at that time, you guys. After high school, that was the hardest. That'll be the hardest thing ever that I faced. There's a lot of other moments that I faced that were hard, but that one was the one. And so I just remember praying the night before, like, please let my father get through this, Lord, please. And then we got the news that he was getting transmitted to a rehab, and that is good news. If you know about healthcare, when you move from ICU to rehab, that's hope that you're gonna make it. And in rehab, you go through physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, all the different therapies to help you revive and get through what you went through, whether it be heart attack, stroke, all that stuff. If you survived it, that's what rehab is for, to get you moving again, you know. And it was the greatest news ever that he made it to that point after the hope that they were trying to take away from us. The doctors, never let doctors tell you otherwise. There's a God before a doctor, because without God there would be no doctors. So keep that in mind. So they try to put our hope down. Sorry if the lighting is changing a little, y'all. The sun is going in and out, but as long as y'all can see me. Yeah, but that was the saddest thing ever. But I just remembered that I felt a weight was lifted off my shoulder after saying those prayers that I said that night, and hearing that news. Wow, that was a miracle. God really worked a miracle for my father. So I'm so grateful for that. Like, although it was a hard time, my father was in the hospital for months, in rehab for like 6 months. He pushed through, and I'm so glad he made it. So thank you to God. He's looking out for your girl. And then, and I was holding back from being emotional, y'all, because you know I could get emotional talking about that topic in particular, but I'm holding it in for y'all, so bear with me. So the last question, we're at the final question. The last question is, what is your favorite song? If you know, you know. My favorite song right now is by Vito. Yes, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I always post his music. I love Vito. His music is so well, majority of the ones I listen to. I don't know if you have some other grown people music out there, but his music that I've been listening to lately, the one You Got It, so uplifting women and young queens to never let no one hold you back. Don't let one heartbreak from someone who did you wrong stop you from continuing to be happy and live your best life. And just remember to level up, get in your bag. You know, we're trying to win here. And always remember to put yourself first. Know that you got it. That's basically the meaning of the song. Basically uplifting you to live your best life. And don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let that one guy who treated you wrong hold you back from being the best you. And that's what I love about that song, because a lot of us young women go through that bad heartbreak in life, speaking from experience, and someone who hurt you, or basically someone who was disloyal to you, you lost your trust from them, and you feel like the world is over it because of what you went through. And of course you're valid to your feelings at that time, so definitely be in tune to your feelings. I always say that. Feel your feelings when it happens, but remember, you have to get back up. It's not easy. So speaking from experience again, it takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight, but that song really helps you when you listen to it to know that there's so much better out there for me. Why am I letting this one situation bring me down? I'm amazing. I got it, you know? That's what I get from that song. And I wish that song was out when I had certain tough moments in my life, because that song is a song for me right now. And I know a lot of you may know that song, a lot of you may not. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably hear me post it, or you can look it up. I'll put his name down here somewhere. It's You Got It by Vito. He has other music that's really great that I love as well. So that is my favorite song, you guys. There's a lot of other songs that I love, but right now I would have to say that's my favorite, because it really just sums it all up. Especially it relates to a moment in my life. Speaking from my perspective, when it comes to music, I feel every word. Other people may hear music or just listen to it for the beat or the vibe at the moment, but me, when I listen to it, I'm literally relating to the song at that moment of my life. I literally listen to music that I relate to at that time. Of course, I listen to music just for fun, you know, just to have a good time and everything, but when that song came on, it hit every point, okay? And I love a lot of different genres of music, R&B, gospel, all of it. Like, I don't just listen to one genre. I'm versatile, y'all. So yeah, that's the end of Q&A part 1. Stay tuned for Q&A part 2 and support your good sis. Make sure you follow me on my social media. As I mentioned, I had put that in the beginning of my video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button if you needed another reminder. Support your good sis, and I hope all you kings and queens have a wonderful day. And thank you for tuning in. Bye, guys. Oh, guys, and this is the sleep gown that I wanted to show you guys that I had talked about in my last video. That I had bought, the African robe that I was telling you guys about. This is the look that I was talking about. It's so comfortable, you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that real quick.